Alright, so let's see how this thing works. This is my first time using HyperCam. Playing around with a deck that I've been working on for a while. It's been calling it Thopter Stax. In reality, it's very similar to Planeswalker Stax, and it's got this side of using the Thopter Foundry sort of a neat combo, along with Jace the Mind Sculptor and Tezzeret Agent of Bolus as win conditions. It uses traditional stacks, lock pieces, Chalice of the Void, Trinisphere, Smokestack, along with Crucible of Worlds, and the nice side of using Thopter Foundry and sort of a leak to amp up the potential out of Smokestack. Mana base is a little different because of the heavy artifact count. Because of Tezzeret, I decided to use a heavier artifact count, which featured 4 Vaulted Whisperers and 4 Seed of the Synod. The regular stacks mana base using the Soul Lands, Ancient Tomb, and City of Traders. They both tap for 2 mana, which is, well, really, it's just a great way of forcing out turn 1 Chalice of the Void at 1, or alongside Mox Diamond or Mox Opal, being able to do Trinisphere on turn 1, or there's even the potential to go something silly like Ancient Tomb, double Mox Diamond, and playing Jace the Mind Sculptor or Tezzeret or even Smokestack on turn 1. Wasteland works especially well with Crucible of Worlds, one of those nice little waste lock things, especially with so much of the metagame using very few basics. I think last I saw Maverick was running 3. Rug often doesn't run any. Stoneblade uses a few more, at least in the blue-white build. I actually can't speak for certain about the Esper Blade list because I'm not tremendously familiar with it, or at least as familiar as I should be. Intuition is there, an instant speed way to basically tutor up pieces you need. One issue that Stacks traditionally has is inconsistency, and Intuition is there to fill that void. Underground Sea taps for blue or black, pretty much. That's it. Academy Ruins is one of, basically just recycling stuff. Tezzeret Agent of Bolus was originally the only slot that I used as Planeswalker. Digging 5 is huge. Basically, if you need to force a clock or force a blocker, his -1 making one of your guys big is occasionally useful, and if his ultimate goes off, especially if you have Thopter Sword out, you just win the game there. Jace the Mind Sculptor, more often than not, I end up using his Brainstorm just to add a little bit more consistency to the deck. Fate Sealing is your real way to get up there, and I gotta say I originally omitted him from the list, but Dylan actually reminded me how good his bounce ability is with Trinisphere, especially with the prevalence of Omni-Show decks recently. Being able to bounce creatures is very, very useful. His ultimate, just basically wins the game, so it's always good to keep in mind. Alright, well that's the quick run through.